always been lack of confidence on the Nigerian judiciary. There has always been a lack of, justice. There has always been lack of trying to get things the way it's supposed to be. They think that at this point in time, they are actually going to toy with Nnamdi Kanu. They think at this point in time, they are going to push a certain factor that will channel Nnamdi Kanu to another direction. I think at this point in time, they have sensed now that they could not push with this case. Is going to indict Nigeria the more. They have assessed Nnamdi Kanu. They saw bravery. They saw this guy, is still steaming. Nnamdi Kanu is still steaming. Is still showing that he actually knew what they want to achieve, and he has never blinked an eye. Kudos to the Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S, the IPOB recognized global leader, for being outstanding, for being courageous, for being who you are, for not disappointing over 80 million Nigerians, for recognizing the spirit of Biafra that is in 88 countries of the world, for checkmating the excesses of conquest against the Igbos. Yes, I must say it. And the fact remains that I believe that the federal government, if they want a political solution to the Nnamdi Kanu's travel, so be it. If whatever solution they are going to come with, so be it. But the fact still remains that keeping Nnamdi Kanu goes with two options.
What are the options?
The options is that it will advance more. Nnamdi Kanu will become a global reference point. And when we are making reference to Nnamdi Kanu's illegal detention, we are putting the Biafran agitation at the forefront. The spirit of Biafra is, moving around. It's hovering around. Everybody is taking a breath of it all over the world. Nnamdi Kanu, even in the United States, everywhere you go, they are talking about how the issue of Biafra, even the AU recently, where one Idowu Ayo, a commission appointed under Nigerian government, and went there and stopped the documentation and the processes of the Biafran Charter in the AU. The Biafran government in exile is saying that we are going to restart that process. And of course, if you look at it very well, AU is becoming a threat to the black continent, to the Africans themselves. ECOWAS is another threat, let me put it that way. They were there when Burkina Faso pulled out, Niger pulled out, a lot of them are pulling out because they have discovered that this is just a union where African leaders gather and share looted interests from respective states. Okay, I'm coming and say they are AAU. So, whether they accept the reality or not, the people who are responsible, who understand the definition of humanity, who understand the definition of resistance, who understand the definition of freedom, knows what to do at any particular time. Like I said this very clearly, Simon Ekpa, yes, I think if actually Nigerian government is threatening their correspondence to AU, ECOWAS, of course they have done the right thing. They've activated already the international diplomatic channel. They have seen them and bringing closer Mike Johnson, who is the speaker of the free world. I'm talking about the speaker of the United States of America, who has identified with the issue of Biafran Charter, and of course the convention that's going to take place in Finland any moment from now. Of course, similar thing has also been extended to Biafran, including South and South professionals, to attend. Not just come and see. We are not asking that we declare Biafra. We are asking that the world look at it in solidarity and restore a nation that has existed, and give it the required support and concern for the nation to germinate and breed. Biafra remains the hope of the black race. You can see how everything is being messed up currently now. The AU, we don't know in fact, well, they've alerted them, but I know that whatever happened to Jerusalem, to Israel today, can also repeat in Africa. The United Nations can wake up one day. The United Nations Security Council can decide on the behalf, and nobody can do anything about it. So Nnamdi Kanu is representing. Whether they leave him, we are advancing. Whether they keep him, we are advancing. So it's left for them to know that Nnamdi Kanu Equatorial.
The question I wanted to ask is, because before now, I think in 2018, UN, the arm of UN that has to do with people that are detained arbitrarily, have asked federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. And up to now, UN is still waiting for Nigerian government to do that. And we are still in a situation where the judge have accepted that she's going to recuse herself. Should the judge recuse herself and return the case file to the chief judge, and perhaps a new judge has signed that case, do you think that judge can rekindle the hope and confidence of Nnamdi Kanu, particularly as Nnamdi Kanu is accusing this current judge of not obeying the court order that have set him free?
Where is he going to? Don't you know that the judicial is under the federal government? The Nigerian government is the unseen hand that controls the judiciary. Nnamdi Kanu knows that, and that process has been challenged. If he's stepping down, he's not stepping down because they want to perform legality. The judge is stepping down because another era of fanatical attack and position and union and gang up is coming. His own era has elapsed and he failed in trying to persecute Nnamdi Kanu, or carried a secret agenda against Nnamdi Kanu. That's what happened. That's the truth. What we are seeing is just that another era of the same gang related, like the one that is stepping down now. Of course, they have already asked him that, of course, if they continue like that, they withdraw the case from the federal government and they will down the consequences. The IPOB has made that very clearly. So it is on a good note. They step down whatever they want to step down. Then we know they are going to bring another gang-related judiciary or judges, who are interested in terrorizing freedom to take over that position. And if they can, like the Bible says that they can only talk about carnality, but the spirit, nobody. It's only God that has the power to take the spirit, to do with the spirit whatever it pleases. As long as carnality is involved, nobody can subdue. And nobody can even subdue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Kanu is going to see. They have not seen anything.
Lastly on this, let me ask you, what are the likely implications of federal government not obeying the UN order that asked them to let the man go?
Yes, they are documenting it. You will not know. They are keeping those things, they are keeping it down against Nigeria.
Do you have any impact on Nigeria's image in the international community?
It has impact because if the issue of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem was not documented, Donald Trump wouldn't have any reference point to stand on existing fiat order to declare Jerusalem the official capital of Israel. So, whatever they say, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, this boy is a UN boy. He went through the process. What he's doing is not illegal. UK said a lot of people are talking about it, and you keep quiet. Those things are being documented. The killing of the IPOB members are being documented. The killing in Nnamdi Kanu'S are being documented. The kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria is a crime against humanity. It's still being documented, which Nnamdi Kanu has won them in their own court. Those things, the whole world is watching the processes that they're building up.
In all of this, what do you think is Samanapa role? In what way will it help Nnamdi Kanu to come out of the tent?
Of course, he has moved away from autopilot. I'm not interested in anything that has to do with autopilot. I've always been an advocate that he's channeled his energy in building bilateral international solidarity for Biafra, and that is what he's doing. Beautifully.
Do you think his approach?
I'm giving him 100% on that. But what is the result?
No, do you think his current approach will help in securing Nnamdi Kanu release?
The current approach is that it's making, getting nations, getting heads of government, taking the way to the international community, to the global world, where reasoning, philosophy of freedom can be embraced. That is all. Every other thing, I'm not interested. Has he been able to be advancing it? Has he advanced it to an extent? Have you been able to do this? We can see it. I've just made a reference that the Biafran government in Esther is fully established. Just like when the Chawisman started Zionism in Russia, before he moved to present-day Israel. So the Biafran government has all the Republican powers as government in exile, and that is what they are expecting, both at the international level and at the global level.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chidinma. I think this is a good place to let it go. As always, I say a very big thank you for doing justice to this issue. Thank you very much.